The human body is not naturally suited to endure extreme stress, but those who practice Burmese boxing continuously reshape their bones through repeated fractures and healing. In the cycle of destruction and regeneration, their bodies gradually become as hard as steel. This is the brutal essence of Burmese boxing. At this moment, Yoshinari had been beaten to the point where he could barely stand, but Seinen gave him no chance to recover. A whirlwind of rapid punches rained down on him, each one landing with force, leaving Yoshinari defenseless. Then, a sharp whip-like kick swept through, and Yoshinari fell to the ground in response. However, the next second, something shocking happened. Seinen was suddenly blasted away by a single punch. Looking at Yoshinari, he had delivered the blow in an extremely unnatural posture. This strange sense of balance stems from a particular condition. Those who have spent long periods drifting at sea often experience disorientation. Even when standing on land, they feel as though the ground beneath them is still swaying with the waves. Fishermen, who spend their lives at sea, experience this sensation even more strongly. Yoshinari was one such person. He had spent far more time on the sea than on land. To him, the earth felt unstable. Sebane's whip-like kick had completely disrupted his balance, but it also allowed him to reconnect with the sensation of being at sea. Now, Yoshinari was truly in his strongest form. He flipped and delivered a powerful strike, far stronger than before. Although Seinen took countless heavy blows, Yoshinari's power only seemed to excite him more. Seinen leaned forward, assuming a decisive posture, ready to end the fight with the next series of strikes. After a brief standoff, both fighters erupted simultaneously. They charged at each other, each looking for the best angle to attack. Seinen struck first with a front kick that landed squarely in Yoshinari's abdomen. Yoshinari felt the pain but instantly reacted, grabbing Sebane's leg and forcibly throwing him to the ground. Yoshinari tried to follow up with a continued assault but was pushed back by a counter-shot. Seinen quickly rose and retaliated, but Yoshinari evaded and locked onto his body. This was a skill Yoshinari had perfected while fishing. Once locked, the result was either bloodshed or broken bones. But then something unexpected happened. Seinen broke free with an elbow strike, causing Yoshinari's neck to misalign. His vision blurred, and he eventually collapsed onto the ground. Seinen successfully won the fight and advanced to the next round. At just 17 years old, Seinen had already secured the gold belt in Japanese wrestling. Even among prodigies, he was a shining star. But just when he was at the peak of his fame, he unexpectedly chose to leave wrestling and switch to amateur boxing. No one understood why he abandoned the field he had trained in for years to challenge the uncharted world of boxing. But soon, he proved his monstrous talent once again, winning the championship in just a few short years. However, he withdrew again and swiftly transitioned into the world of mixed martial arts. Years passed, and no one could truly